Cliff the Rocket Man here again. Still working on the Honda, so I thought I'd do a video on how to do oil change on your my particular model is a 19 cbr650r. So we're all set up here. I'm going to just jump right into it, and we'll start by draining the oil. I got everything loose right here, and then while that's draining, I'll go through some part numbers and stuff. Okay, there's that. And well, while that's draining here, there's oil. I just buy the factory oil. I actually buy a kit. Let me put some oil on this. Kind of important that you put just a little bit of oil on that, on your seal on your filter. I just buy a kit. It's cool. It's not a Honda kit. It just has Honda parts. I just buy the oil. The 1030 oil is what it calls for on this particular year. I know on older, like a 600i, it's 1040 on those. But here's the part number for the oil filter. It's 15410 MFJ 0 or D02. I think the old part number ends in a D01. It's still the same part number. Like I said, I got my washer too. Just the kit has in. It's pretty reasonably priced. Okay, my oil's drained. I just got to make sure my washer is not my old washer. Oh, here it is. It's still on the. It's on the plug here. But I'm going to let that drain for a little bit more, and then I'm going to take my filter off right here. It's just, Honda makes it easy. They put the filter right next to the plug on these, and you can do this with your fairings on. I've done it. So anyway, there's that. Let that drain for just a second, and then what I want to do is get up there and look and make sure that's clean up in there, which it is clean. I'm going to let that drain for just a second. Screw my filter on. I think I'll just kind of move on, let those drain. And we'll move over to the other side here for just a second. Now, how you check the oil on this is on this side. You pull the plug, wipe your plug, and you just rest it right back there and adjust your oil level until it's in between the two lines on the dipstick there. I know there's different ways to do it, but that's right out of the owner's manual of how to properly check the oil level. And other things I do when I in the winter, check my pad thickness, front to rear, brake fluid, my chain, slacken the chain, lube the chain up. Of course, you're supposed to lube your chain every 600 miles according to the owner's manual. And boy, you do that during the winter. The spring, check your tire pressures. You are ready to go riding. Now, I bought a kit with I think some of them have 4 quarts in it. This one's the manual says 2.7 quarts, so I've got plenty of oil for this, and you can see it's still draining over here a little bit. So I'm going to put it back together. I'm not going to bore you with adding oil. We'll do a start up, and that'll be the end of it. So anyway, for the moment, Cliff out. All right, I'm back. Got the oil filter on and drain plug back in, and I filled it up with oil. I just ended up with a little over 2 quarts in it. We'll start it up and run it for a minute, and then we'll check it again. But first, before I forget, I bought this oil filter tool to remove the filter. And whatever you do, don't tighten them up too tight. They are oil filter is difficult to get on if it's over tightened. But I bought this at a local parts store. It wasn't that much. It works okay. Here's the part number for the actual Honda filter. It's a 07 AAA-PLCA100. So you can order that from Honda. This is made to fit 2 different import filters, and it just works okay. You have to pound it onto your filter and then pound it back off, of course. One thing I did notice, the Honda, I went to one Honda dealer for my first oil change, and they wanted $30 for a filter. Of course, I paid it. I wasn't going to go balk about it there. And then I went to the Honda dealer that I bought the bike from, and they charged me about $12.50. So big difference in the price of oil filters out there. Pays to shop around, because I think $30 for a motorcycle filter is ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to start the bike up. My oil light's on. I just wanted to check, make sure it works. Give it a whirl. Okay, oil light's off. That means we are good. We'll check for some leaks here. Right down there, I see absolutely no leaks. Looks good. Let you hear my aftermarket exhaust a little bit, and it's done. Yeah, we should be good to go. I'll just check the level here in just a second. According to the manual, you're supposed to let them sit for 5 minutes and then check the level and top them off. Anyway, that's it for the bike today. It's getting cold out here. And hey, thanks for watching. Cliff out.